Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly energy reading for January 8th, 2026. Thank you so much for being here. I want to remind everyone this is for entertainment purposes only. So please, if it resonates, that's fine. If it doesn't, that's fine too. You know what? Check out my website, avanaintuitive.com. I do email readings, I do Akashic record readings, and I do tarot card readings. So please, if you're interested to get some more information, you can certainly, sign up for a reading. And again, it's avanaintuitive.com. For this week's energy reading, I am using the Akashic Tarot, one of my most favorite decks, as we know, and it's by Sharon and Klingler and Sandra and Taylor. We're going to pull 3 cards from there. We're going to get a clarifying card from the Sacred Forest Oracle from Denise, Linn. And then for our 3-card pick, I have a new deck, and it is the Atlantis cards by Diana Cooper. Beautiful cards, and we'll certainly go through and work on those as soon as we get there. But first off, right, without further ado, we're going to shuffle this Akashic Tarot deck, and we're going to set the intention that, getting a reading for the week. What's the energy like for this week? This weekly energy reading of January 8th, 2026. So let's shuffle these cards up. No big deal here. Get these going. And I'm just going to do a couple more shuffles here. I just have to keep shuffling until I kind of feel like it's time to stop. And here we go. As you know, we are going to pick the cards. I'll do a quick read through, what the cards they are, and then we'll do a deeper dive. So now I am shuffling the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise, Linn. Let's see what we get. This is for a clarifying card. So let's do a couple more shuffles. I love it. All right, so here's the cards we got, and then again, we'll go through them quickly, and then we'll do a deeper dive. The first card that I got is 6, which is the Divine Physician. 6 being a number 2 of like home, being cozy, being protected at home, warm. Then we get 6 of Roses. Oh, 2 6s, interesting. And it says the War of the Roses. And then we get a 7 of Scrolls, and it says Intricacies and Industry. And then for our clarifying card, we get a 25, which is also 7. We got a 6 and a 6 and a 7 and a 7. 7's being very spiritual. And this says Moonlight Enchantment Magic. Wow. For a clarifying card, that's a beautiful card to get, I would guess, but we'll soon find out. Let's see what we got. Of course, I don't know how magic can't be beautiful. So here we go. First up is this number 6, which is the Divine Physician. And I just heard physician, heal thyself, but the Divine Physician. The Divine Physician stands before a well, carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Upon his robe is a caduceus, the emblem of medicine and healing, called Dian. I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this. I'm not even going to pronounce it, but being called something else by the Celts. He made the mortally wounded rise again through his incantations of sacred words. This powerful, eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There's a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Remember that word and thought, belief and feeling are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the Divine Physician's medical bag, so make sure they are part of yours too. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. Healing ourselves, healing others as the Divine Physician. I love it. Then we get into the 6 of Roses, which says the War of the Roses. Storm clouds gather in the sky. 2 lines of mounted knights stand at the ready, facing each other across a clear field of battle. The left side carries the banner of the white rose. The right carries the red rose. This card depicts a war within a relationship and or a battle within your heart about a relationship. Most often this relationship is romantic in nature, but this card could also refer to a coworker, partner, boss, or family member. There could be power plays, and at the very least, there is a lack of reciprocity and communication. You are at an impasse. Your intuition or your spirit, the white rose, has told you that this experience is not a supportive one, but your passions, fears, and needs, the red rose, keep you from listening. You have tried to bring the two together as indicated by the dirty flag with the combined white and red rose on the ground. But what's happening in this relationship is not compatible with your spirit's view for you. So there you stand, your spirit and your passions just watching and waiting. This situation is nothing less than karmic, and it is time to listen and take action. Awareness, vision, and self-honoring are required for you to position yourself best and make plans to leave the battlefield. Divine physician, heal thyself, right? If you're in a battle, there we go. Okay, but we still have the 7 of Scrolls, so let's see what that has to say too. Okay, I gotta go the other direction. Here we go, 7 of Scrolls. And I love this because it says intricacies and industry. I don't think I've ever gotten this card before. Work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. Interesting, okay. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to even the finest of particulars, the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. Okay. I'm loving all this. Okay, and then we have 25, which is Moonlight Enchantment. Moonlight Enchantment, magic. The lingering howl of a wolf weaves its way through the night air. The brightness of the full moon bathes the entire forest with a silvery light. Fairies and elves and spirits of fauna and flora arise for a joyous night of celebration. The forest is alight with glee. Magic is all around you. The veil between the worlds is thin right now. Fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings are just a thought away. It is indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to those realms is to trust. All may not be as it seems. But the protective light of the moon, the magic of the universe surrounds you. Even though it is dark, the light of the moon shows you the way, reminding you to trust what you feel. You are safe. Even if you can't see, have faith that you are being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways by unseen beings in accordance with your highest good. The spirit of Moonlight Enchantment says, believe in magic. You're being given powerful mystical messages from spirit. Take time to listen. Allow the luminescent, receptive energy of the moon to activate your creativity. You receive mystical messages, and you are a spiritual messenger for others. Love this, right? The divine physician talking about healing ourselves, but also being able, we can't heal other people. Okay, I don't believe we can heal anyone, but we can show people how we heal ourselves. We can give people, if they're interested, hey, this is what worked for me, right? It might work for you, it might not. being this divine physician, I'm just hearing like not only for ourselves, for our friends, for our family, but also for us as a collective, right? Living the life of our highest joy and not with no expectation on the outcome, and moving forward, staying positive as much as we can at all times, whatever happens, to increase, to like invite is the word I'm looking for, to invite those synchronicities in that move us all forward on a beautiful, beautiful path of learning, right? And then, you know what? I hear like this War of the Roses. It is time to put the battles, to sleep, to put the differences down. We don't need to have any more wars within ourselves, with other people. We don't need it. We're beyond it, right? Our belief systems are changing to move forward. So we're ending like the battles. And it just feels good. It's like, yes, we don't need to battle each other because we all have so much more in common than we have separate. The intricacies in industry, building things, right? We rebuild now, brick by brick, step by step. I just heard like nice compliment by nice compliment, right? We keep building now, but we're building something that's going to sustain us through the ages, because it's right. It's who we are. It's the belief systems that we want. And then believing in this moonlight enchantment, this magic, believing in the magic that moves us forward. Us, each one of us individually, and us as a collective. I mean, I really love that. Moving forward with this magic around us. Our intuition, again, knowing that we are unconditional love, and also unconditionally loving others, but also unconditionally loving ourselves, okay? And moving forward on our highest joy, our highest excitement as we move forward, with no expectation on the outcome, and staying in a positive state of mind as we move forward for ourselves as a collective, okay? And healing ourselves, changing our belief systems, changing that paradigm, moving into like that parallel reality, but moving into a new reality of, you know what? This doesn't work for me anymore. And that's okay, right? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm going to move forward in a better, positive energy, light, making decisions that are more in line with who I am and who I want to be and who I am also becoming. So, and just believing in that magic that we all have within us to move forward. All right. Beautiful message for this week. I love it. I got really the same type of message for my Super Duper Girl short this week. So if you want to watch that, it came out on Tuesday. So, please take a look at that, my Super Duper Girl message, also my Super Duper Girl short. So, all right, and now we're going to this Atlantis cards from Diana Cooper. I'm going to shuffle these. These cards are going to be, here we go. I love it. Okay, so you're going to kind of look at the image, and I'll show you the images of these cards because each image is different. Which image calls to you? Card 1 is unicorns. So I want you to see that. Card 1 is unicorns. Card 2 is healing. Take a nice look at the healing. That's card 2. And card 3 is pools of energy. Pools of energy. Think about which card resonates with you. It would be 1, 2, or 3, or unicorns, healing, and pools of light. If you picked card 1, which is unicorns, I will read the card to you. It's a 22, which is a master number, right? Moving up, forward into that higher vibration. And this is what it says if you picked card 1 for your message. In the golden age of Atlantis, unicorns helped maintain purity and divine innocence. These 7th dimensional, pure white ascended horses radiated light that looked like a spiraling horn from their third eye. They could direct a beam of pure energy into people. They are returning now to help our planet to ascend as they touch us with dignity, love, beauty, grace, and healing, and reconnect us with our soul essence. Purity. If you draw this card, the unicorns wish to connect with you. Find time to be quiet, preferably out in nature. Think about them and allow them to touch you with the qualities of dignity, love, beauty, and grace. They may offer you healing or reconnect you to your soul essence. Remain open to a message from them today. Be prepared for unicorn energy to touch you. That's if you picked card 1, unicorns. If you picked card 2, healing, which is a 36, that's a 9. That's kind of moving to a new level. In golden Atlantis, people were natural healers, but those who were specially gifted were trained to become clear channels for divine energy. They worked in the healing temples. In the early days, healer priests only needed to balance the chakras, but later, as karma started to accrue, people needed more help to stay healthy. Sound, color, geometric shapes, herbs, and crystals were used to facilitate healing. Laser light passed through crystals was used for psychic surgery. So be a healer. This card reminds you that there are people who need your help, so it is time to develop, hone, or practice your healing abilities. It also suggests you may need a boost of spiritual, Reiki, or emotional healing to raise your light levels. Right? So the message today is reach out to others today. Beautiful. And if you picked card 3, you got 20, which is like the beginning, starting out like with, seeing like eye to eye with people, right? Moving forward, but seeing with people, right? There's some connection to others that you are looking for. So, but pools of energy is 20, which would be card 3. When the final experiment of Atlantis was established, the senior priesthood created a pool of high frequency energy, which the people could access to enhance their own energy or help them manifest their visions. Later, the violet flame was offered to the citizens. This could be visualized or invoked to enable them to transmute any negativity that arose, especially in relationships. Cosmic help. Your guidance is to call on the great cosmic pool of energy, for it is time now to manifest your dreams. Before you invoke the cosmic assistance, be still and focus on your vision. Only negative thoughts can hold you back. So call in or visualize the violet flame to dissolve them. Move forward now. And the message is the cosmos is ready to help you now. Beautiful. So if you're ready to move forward, of course the cosmos is here ready to help you move forward, as it always is. All right, my friends, a beautiful weekly energy reading. I will be back tomorrow with our weekend energy reading and a 3-card pick. And until then, namaste.